And we have Mifune. Mifune was one of the, you know, company commanders. I believe he was the company commander for the fifth company, right? And he was running around with his samurais, and he's like, "We'll offer the shinobi support during this war. You know, this is a battle to save the world, not just one land. You know." And he's running around with his, katana in hand, and, all of them. He gets to the battlefield where Conqueror was fighting against, Sasori and Deidara, and they got the other unit of, Kimimaru and Chiyo and Hanzo in pursuit because they were trying to go help them out. He summons Isubu, Hanzo does, and he gets everybody poisoned. Boom, he's there, and he's like, offer them support, get him the gas mask. And he's like, I'll be all right because I have immunity to that poison. And I've actually fought against this man a long time ago. But unlike last time, I'll be the victor this time. And he was, fighting pretty. He was showing his swordsmanship. I remember that. He was able to deflect, Hanzo's, kunai chain with, his little, katana. Boom. Using the hilt, to, counter that shit. Boom. Then he, got in close and, really started doing damage to him. Well, somewhat, right? Because he's Edo Tensei, he can still regenerate, and he got him thinking. He was like, you used to be a powerful man. You used to be a guy who, followed his own principles and all of that. You know, now you are allowing yourself to be controlled by another person. The Hanzo I knew before wouldn't have done that. He actually thought for himself and other things, and he was like, you know what? I ain't supposed to be in this world anymore. He got him thinking, and he was like, I'll commit, harakiri. I'll do, seppuku on myself. I'll get out of here. You know, because he had a poison sac inside of his, stomach. Somewhere inside of his stomach, and he was gonna do that so he would, fuck himself up too. Um, but Mifune had to like drive that into his head and shit, right? So how powerful is Mifune? 90 for his strength, 89 for his speed, 88 for his durability, 87 for his endurance, 90 for his intelligence, 97 for his experience, 90 for his close skills, 81 for his range skills, 86 for his recovery, and 87 for his hacks. An overall power score of 88.4 for Mifune. But be cool, call in the corner, and let me know what you think about Mifune in the comments below.